Anybody log in?
You looked, didn't you?
I pulled it up, I didn't look how many people were watching.
Oh, but we're broadcasting?
Yeah, we're broadcasting.
Okay, we're good, Jeff.
Okay.
There's one person watching us.
That's probably Terry. Her treasurer.
I'm not gonna get these done. All right, I got 6 o'clock. Everybody ready? All right, I'd like to call the Village Hall, Village Vernon Board meeting to order. Everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance in a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call and open meeting law compliance.
President Jeff Millies.
Here.
Trustee Jay Pecca.
Here.
Trustee Dylan Newman.
Here.
Trustee Jim Hirth.
Here.
Mr. President, note for record, you do have a quorum of your village board, and you are in full compliance with the open meetings law.
Public comments. No one's here. You get my light on.
Sorry, Jeff.
There it goes. All right, miscellaneous matters. Sparrow IT Solution Master Service Agreement, authorized village president to sign the agreement. That is. Hold on, my computer just shut down.
Is this the IT, like an IT agreement?
This is our
Right.
normal services agreement, yeah, for IT.
You wanna- Yeah, there's no changes. They just reiterate what they actually do. There's nothing, no changes in fees, no.
Okay. So I guess my question would be, is this something that you would put out for a bid?
Maybe not just the village. I mean, we have IT services at the fire department too.
Right, that are different than the village, right?
I think it'd be good to wait. I don't think this locks us into any time frame. Let me just double check.
Because I think the IT what runs the fire department is different than
Correct.
this.
Yeah.
So I just was curious, if we should put it out for a bid or look at combining
Can it be combined?
the two, whether we go with,
Well, I'd be careful doing that. I mean, they probably have to have a higher level of service than we do at the village because of HIPAA.
I'm not following.
They would probably have to have certain,
Encryptions.
encryptions and certifications and things that may
HIPAA.
not be required by us, so it would increase our cost to run here if we had to, different IT companies are gonna have different qualifications for what they're doing in their specialty. If you're taking somebody with specialties in one end and putting it into another, not only do you not have somebody in your specialty, but that might actually increase cost.
Okay. Or decrease, right?
It could decrease it, but again.
'Cause they
I
don't
think it
have
would
to
probably
use-
Increase it.
They wouldn't have to use those specific, skill level for the village, right? So I don't know, I'm just,
I don't know. Well, here in this contract, it says, they're not gonna access any system containing HIPAA.
Yeah.
And I think this.
right. But you
this-
could put the same contract,
Yeah.
anybody could give you they could give the same contract. It doesn't matter who it is, it doesn't have to be the fire department IT guy, but I'm just saying any IT.
Keep it separate, but.
Yeah,
yet
we
still
didn't-
get bids?
Yeah, we didn't sign this agreement with them earlier
No,
this year
but
when we did all this.
This
all the
protects the
software.
village and protects them.
Yeah.
And it doesn't lock us into them, because that's something that we've done in the past. We've never done planning. We looked at auditing, we looked at different auditors. We never did legal. But that's something that even Lynn Gunn talked about is IT, but this is just defining what they do and what we expect.
Okay, so it's not
It's not
a-
locking us into,
okay.
it's just an understanding of what they're supposed to be doing.
Right.
And then I think that's something, as soon as you get your other trustee on board, you guys should talk about if there's, other services you'd
For
like
next
to.
year.
Perfect.
We did look at building inspection, we did look at assessors also. So this area, trustee Hertz, is probably a good one to,
Throw in.
develop an RFP and say, hey, let's put
Didn't
it
we
out.
just re-sign the contract for building inspectors for like 5 years?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I thought.
and assessors.
Yeah,
And assessors are really, really hard to come by. Good assessors, so.
yeah. Well, so is good
Found that
IT.
out.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, so this is just a definition of what they're expected to do and what the village is obligated to give them. But it doesn't lock you into, a long-term contract. It's just what they're supposed to be doing for us. I don't know if the fire department, if they do, that even an agreement between them has to be signed by the board. They have no authority to sign an agreement.
The other thing I'd be concerned about is, like, Ron must live around here because he drops everything and just appears whenever we need him.
He's
I don't
Yeah.
think we're going to
he's
get
not
that
far
level
away.
of service.
Yeah,
I know that
anywhere else.
like the fire department guy, he does that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's
he
right.
lives around
Both
here.
of
and
them, both of them live in.
I just
Vernon.
would like to see if there's some kind of
Yeah.
cost effective or,
Well, it's kind of been just use as needed.
Yeah, and I think the fire
Hey,
department,
we got a problem, come fix it,
yeah.
Right.
I think the fire department is, the sophistication level of their equipment that goes on the ambulance and stuff, I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's a specialty thing. You
Right.
know, that's just one of those things where that's what they specialize in, and that's just what they do.
right, and I know our billing company, it has the encrypted software, that modems that information to them, so it is secure, but.
I guess
to
all
tell
I'm
you-
saying is it doesn't hurt to look.
Yeah.
No.
But to tell you the truth, if you listen to any of those cybersecurity, there's nothing that's safe anymore.
No.
Right.
Talk to Microsoft, they can tell you.
Yeah, they're building all their own power plant.
Well, what I think you just do is put it up for bid.
I don't think people can hear what you're saying.
I think you should, I think.
Your
we should
mic's
just
not
put-
on.
I think we should just put it up.
Your
for
mic's not
bid.
on.
You're not on, actually on, yeah.
It's not, like they said, it's not a contract, it's just
No.
defining and outlining what they're
It's an
responsible for essentially.
Right, and then.
And
like
then
I-
next year, we can revisit that,
More of a safety issue. than-
right?
Push and hold. I'm gonna hold it for a little while.
All right, yeah, but at some point too, I want to send out bids for another security camera.
Yes.
That's on
I
the
agree.
agenda, isn't it?
No. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
The only thing is, well, when we get to it, we'll talk about
Yeah.
that.
All right, is there a motion authorizing me to sign the agreement with Sparrow IT Solutions?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second that motion.
Any more discussion? All in
Aye.
favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Moving on to Resolution 2026-12, transferring funds for project improvement to general funds.
And board members, President Millies had asked to make sure that we weren't in the same situation that we were in 2025. We actually did all these agreements in the 2020-26 budget. So it's just having a resolution that the auditor can see that we're moving funds that we borrowed from the bank into the general fund to pay for the fire truck, the roads, those type of things. So, and we do those by resolution so that they're easier for people to look at in the future, or it just is a written document from the board on what they agreed to do.
Works for me. I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2026-12-A.
I'll second.
Any more discussion? All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. And we have the next resolution of 2613-A, transfer funds for project improvements to general funds.
And Dylan, you must remember this years ago, when Carl Fortner was the village president. At that time, one of the funds that the village board borrowed for was $1,700,000 for project improvement. That fund is now down to $928,800. And so in the 2020-26 budget, instead of borrowing more money, what you do is move that out of the project improvement fund into the general fund so you could use it for your capital expenditures, one of which was the fire truck that was close to $900,000.
Well, and that stuff's at super low rates too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 2%, 2 points.
1%, yeah.
Yeah, Nobody's
That's how we
offering that
like
now.
it.
And what's the last one, 5?
Yeah, yep. And I did put the exhibits of the capital improvements with the resolution, so everybody could see, you know, what we had, what the board had agreed to and what we're actually doing.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2026-13-A.
Second.
All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes unanimously. Then we have another resolution, 2614-A, to transfer funds from the American Rescue Plan Act to general fund. Those are the use up our ARPA funds.
Right, and there's a little, it just gives a little bit of a history when the village got those funds and what's actually left, and the exhibit there is the email from the auditor letting you know what the audited balance was in the actual fund, and then the audited interest. There'll be additional interest that'll, when you finally close it out, but the gist of this resolution is to deplete the ARPA funds, which they need to be depleted. And that was, you had budgeted for fire department funds because we don't have enough in the general fund. So that's what these funds are used for, and that is an appropriate use and approved use through the ARPA Fund Act.
Well, we already made this decision too. We're just making a resolution
Right.
to,
Yep, it just makes it
Make
crystal
it
clear
clear,
for the
yeah.
auditor, right? Because
And show
after,
that we used all the funds.
well, in that case, I will make a motion to approve that resolution as well.
I'll second.
Any more discussion? All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes unanimously. Now the purchase security camera for back of the garage area.
the only thing the board members, Jeff, you mentioned you wanted to do an RFP for that. The only thing is those cameras have to match our security
so I was-
system.
Wondering,
That's what I thought too, you know, I mean, it's just, isn't it just like adding on an extra camera?
Right, do you want 1, 2, 4? Brett had said if you're looking for multiple good coverage in this area and in the park, he recommended 4. But if the board
I guess it depends
authorizes
on
me.
the cost.
How much
Yeah.
are they?
Well, that's what I was gonna, if the board authorizes me to do an RFP and send that out, then you'll have a delineation on how much each camera is, what you wanna do, if you wanna do anything. But in that RFP, we'll put out that they, and I'll put it out to the public, but then I'll send it out to vendors that actually do that. And our vendor will give us a quote also. But if the board could just authorize me to do that RFP, I'd do that and bring it back.
I'll make
Yeah,
a motion to that effect.
yeah, and see what they recommend for coverage of the camera, what,
Yeah, because Brett actually wants to walk out with them and show them what, what we need coverage. I mean, we're still waiting for one more locking container, but the fact that we lock our containers helps a lot.
I'll second.
any more discussion? All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes unanimously. Moved on to correspondence announcements. I have nothing. Trustee Hirth?
Nothing.
Hope everybody made it through the 4th of July with all their fingers. Let's keep it that way.
Well, I just, hope everybody is safe with this, Canadian wildfires. I mean, I smelled it all day today when I was out on my routes. Other than that, I just hope everybody's, beating the heat.
Is his microphone on?
No,
No.
no,
There
it's
it
on.
is.
All right, treasurer's report was in our packet. Anybody have any questions on that? And then village administrator clerk report.
First of all, I want to send my sincere condolences to Paul Farrell's family. That was a huge shock when Trustee Hurst came in and said that Paul had passed away. Wonderful. One of the best county executives I've ever worked with, and send my sincere apologies and condolences to the Farrell family. Also, board members, I won't go through all the reports, but you saw that Highway 164 north and south is going to be shut down from Friday to Monday for stormwater piping. I do have, just so board members know, I do have a written request into the DOT. I want to find out exactly where that stormwater is being put into. Because when they did a road project years ago, Jeff, I don't know if you remember, but they flooded out an area of the village of Vernon. So I do have a request in there. I think I have 3 meetings a week with the DOT on all the different projects that they're working on. And I send them all to you, so I won't go through them as a report because you guys get, anything I get, I send to you, so you're on top of it all. Just want to remind the voters that July 28th is voting in the clerk's office. We're here from 8:30 to 3:30. If anybody needs special hours, you just call me. I'll make an appointment. I'll meet with you anytime to vote. And board members, I just want to let you know, we don't have the specifics yet, but there's probably going to be a primary election in October for the county exec's office and an actual election on December 15th for the county exec seat. You all saw that Tom Farley, who was president of the Corp Council, wonderful man, is the temporary interim county exec for Waukesha County. But as soon as I get the specifics on the election, I just want to let you know we are going to have another election that we did not budget for. And we do have requests. I requested the county to ask if they can pay for that because we didn't budget for it, and so did other administrators and clerks. And that's all I have. Sorry, gentlemen.
Just tell them no votes from Vernon if they don't pay.
Yeah, that'll be their campaign model.
All right, moving on to finances. Got accounts payable, batch number 2026-0716, the amount of $424,133.23. And a big chunk of that was for Evergreen.
For Pena Dolan?
Yeah, redoing the road.
I was wondering why it was that high.
Well, I was looking, it's like, there's not that many checks here. How did it get so expensive?
I will make a motion to approve batch 2026-0716 in the amount of $424,133.23.
Is there a second?
I'll second that motion.
Any discussion on any of the checks? All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. There were no manual checks,
Yes,
right?
there was one for the Waukesha County for the tax bills. It's the amount of $3,403.89.
I will make a motion to approve that manual check. In the,
For $3,403.89.
Correct.
99 cents. Oh, 89 cents, I'm sorry, Jim.
I was gonna say, it's printed
Sorry.
89 over in the check.
as stated by President Millies.
Second.
Motion's made and second. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Then we had our June ACH transactions in the amount of $154,615.39.
This does require a motion, Mr. President, so the auditor knows that you approved. These are mainly payroll, actually payroll and payroll, WRS, deferred compensation, healthcare insurance, all the things that we have to pay online. We always show you in a report and show you the bank statement of where they came, so the auditor sees that you actually approve those ACH transactions.
Right, I'll make a motion to approve the ACH transactions in the amount of $154,615.39. Is there a second?
I will second.
All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Then we have the June 2026 financial statements in the packet.
The next four, Mr. President, don't require a motion. We just put them in the packet so the board members can look at them. And if they have any questions on any of these, we'd be happy to sit down with you, go through them. But finance reviews everything.
Yeah.
We got a
same-
couple more tweaks to do on the 2020-26, but we're almost there. Yay!
Yeah, same with the aged accounts receivable report and the Citizens Bank quarterly securities report and our EMS ambulance billing contract report was all in the packet. Moving on to minutes, June 16th. Any corrections? I didn't see anything. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from June 16th. Is there a second?
I'll second that motion. It looked good.
Any discussion?
Am I missing those? I must. I
They're at
don't
the
know.
bottom.
Does it say July 2nd, I thought.
June 16th,
July 2nd.
or,
It says July 2nd
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
oh, it's misprinted on the
agenda.
agenda.
I don't think you approved June 16th. Were they in your packet?
No,
Oh,
Either that or the date's wrong on this one.
oh, maybe you did, oh, yeah, if it's not the right date on the agenda, but you know, the agenda I have in front of me does not have, this agenda doesn't have the cameras on it. Are we looking at the right agenda?
this agenda had the cameras on it.
This one does too. The
No,
one
no.
online, I think, did too.
I
The
don't
one I
know.
was looking at online.
Can I look at yours for a second?
Yeah, we just got, and in our packet, we got minutes from July 2nd.
Yeah, so you don't have to do anything on the minutes, because you can't.
The one on the
Oh.
online says the camera too.
What's that?
The one
The
on,
agenda online says the camera, like the camera's
Right.
on there.
All right, so we'll skip minutes.
Right. And you could do your little announcements?
All right, normal meetings next month, August 6th and 20th are village board meetings, and August 12th is plan commission meetings, all at 6 o'clock. Motion to adjourn,
I'll make that motion.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thanks, guys.
Well,
Pulling record times these days.
well, I guess people, you look at it this way, people are behaving in the village.
I need you guys,
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got homework to do.
can you sign all those resolutions?